we meet again. I got an email on Wednesday from Olight saying they had to do a voluntary recall on some very popular models of their flashlights, two of which I own. And it's only on two. So anyway, I happen to have both of them, the Warrior M2R Warrior Pro, I think that's this one, M2R Pro Warrior, whatever word you say it in, and the Warrior Mini, not the Warrior Mini 2. There was a Warrior Mini Gate a while back when they originally came out because some people are having some pants on fire issues, and so they put out we'll call it a fake recall, and they let people voluntarily say, hey, I'm willing to deal with the potential fire risks, I want to keep my flashlight, and I'll take a free O-bulb for it, which they sent as many Warrior Minis as you had, they'd send you that many O-bulbs if you kept them, and now they're back and saying, hey, you want a full refund, we'll give it to you, and I'll get into all the nitty-gritty in a bit. Let's see, there's a Learn More button on the page, on the email that I got, so I went ahead and clicked on it, and this is from their website, and I quote, although the M2R Pro and the Warrior Mini have always been well loved, these models may be turned on inadvertently and overheat while stored in a holster or a consumer's pocket, posing a burn hazard. Olight has now voluntarily recalling these products in the United States in cooperation with the CPSC. So I'll link to the page that has all this in it, and that'll be in the description below. But yeah, basically they're having to recall two of their flashlights because of pants on fire issues. So they're giving you a couple options. Three of them, you could either replace those flashlights with a Warrior Mini 2. You could get a refund in the form of store credit, and I think they said it'll be up to 110% of the value that you paid for it. I don't believe it's of the actual retail value. Or you could just send them in and get a refund straightforward in the method that you paid for it in the first place. So I'm probably going to elect for that option. But I wanted to reach out to CS, their customer service, about a couple of things prior to doing so. Like, for instance, I don't have a clip for this one anymore. I've gotten a bunch of them powder coated, and I don't have a standard black clip, so I hit them up and asked if they needed the clip, and, you know, what if it broke or I lost it? And they said, yeah, don't worry, we don't need the clip, which brought up another point. I don't necessarily know if they need the charger too, so I'm going to reply to that email thread with them, and I'll keep a pinned comment in the thread of comments under this video with updates that I get from them regarding that. I'm assuming they want you to send the charger back, but at the same time, maybe they don't. Maybe they don't really have a use for it, so I don't know. I'll see if I can't get an answer on that as well. You'll need to have the serial number of the flashlight, a picture of the flashlight, and then they also said a picture of the invoice, which I'm guessing they just mean a screenshot of the order from your My Orders page. So I'm also going to go through with some of them. The process, they says, once you submit all that information from the form on the website, through their toll-free number or through their CS email, it could take up to 7 days after submission for you to get either approved or denied for your request. And they said once they approve it, they'll give you all the shipping labels you need, so there shouldn't be any shipping costs incurred out of your pocket, except for like the actual materials you're shipping it in. But they should incur all the shipping costs, give you all the labels you need, and have the item shipped back. They said once they get it back to the warehouse and inspect it, then they will start the refund process in whichever manner you chose. So I don't necessarily know if it's going to get shipped back to the warehouse in mainland China or if it's going to go to like New Jersey or Georgia, but I hope it's one of the one stateside because that'll definitely expedite the process immensely. I'll probably end up going with the full refund because it's about $200, $203 or something, I think, back in my pocket, which I could end up buying different flashlights with or other EDC gear, and I'd much rather do that. There's a few knives coming out, a pair of 3 lightweight and orange with a Rex 45 blade that I really want to get. So can't say we didn't see this coming. I feel bad for Olight because they already sent out O-bulbs to everybody. I'm happy, but I'm going to do the recall because, you know, I got other flashlights like the Acebeam TK16 TK18 that do this job perfectly fine. You know, tail switch on the bottom and side switch and all that good stuff. I don't necessarily need these. It doesn't have a magnet, but c'est la vie. And maybe I'll end up taking part of that $200 and buying a Warrior Mini 2 if they come up with a color that I like. But other than that, just wanted to give you all a heads up, and I'm going to keep a pinned comment, like I said before, in the comments thread on here with any updates I get so that everybody could be apprised if there's any information that I get that I could share with everybody else. If anything, leave a comment. Let me know what you're doing. Are you sending yours in for a recall? Or are you going to keep them and say, screw it, I don't have the pants on fire issue? Have a good one.